Just needs more practice. So the last part of that, please, when you discussed pharmaceutical drugs. In my quest for a natural remedy for asthma, am I sticking in the asthma quandary?
Well, the medicine could be your path of least resistance. We can feel from your vibration that you would far rather do it yourself. We can feel from your vibration that you don't like the idea of needing the drug. Right. And part of it is because you've sort of been anti-drug, and it's sort of splitting hairs about which drugs are appropriate and which drugs are not appropriate. And so for you to participate in the drug, we can feel that there would be an introduction of more resistance, at least in the beginning. There does not need to be. If you're asking us if the drug is right or wrong, we cannot say that because it is an individual thing. If you were to ask us, do I need the drug in order to come back into my alignment, we would say absolutely not. If you were to say, but could the drug help me in my approach to alignment, we could say to you yes, but it depends upon how you feel about it. We would not feel uncomfortable about benefiting from the evolution of society. In other words, there are things that you have discovered that make life more comfortable. And each of you has to decide how much you want to do and how much you are willing to allow others to assist you in doing, you see. How much am I the creator of my own experience, and how much do I enjoy the cooperative co-creation of others? What is at the heart often of questions like this is the belief that I'm here to prove my worthiness, and somehow through my struggle I can prove my worthiness. And we say, oh, now we're really making a big deal about whether you should take the drug or not, aren't we? In other words, now we're trying to bring it back to the roots of your very well-being or your very value. Don't make a big thing about it. Say to yourself, oh, I'm going to find the path of least resistance. Maybe I'll take some drugs. Maybe I'll sort it out on my own. Maybe it's something that I'm thinking. Maybe it's something that I'm eating. I'm not really sure which way I'm going, but I know I will sort it out. That gives you a little more breathing space, you see. Mm-hmm. As you say, I don't see why it can't go just like it came. In other words, there was a time when I did not experience it and I wasn't taking the drug. And now I am experiencing it. Can I see that there could be a time that I'm not experiencing it without the drug? In other words, you just sort of want to talk yourself into the place where you can feel you've found a little crack of least resistance. That's all.
Thank you.
For most people, physical conditions are symptoms of thought. In time, attention to the condition perpetuates the condition. And so if you take a remedy to try to soothe the condition, there is only soothing to a certain point, because the thought that perpetuated it to begin with may perpetuate it again. Don't you find it interesting that, thinking in terms of global consciousness, that there will be a remedy to a deadly disease, and the disease is not heard of again, but another disease that's never been heard of now appears. And then there is a remedy to that deadly disease, and it is never heard from again. But then another disease that has never been heard of before comes. And we say, these are all symptoms of resistance. That's all they are. They are huge streams of consciousness culminating, just like the ducks crossing the road, at a particular juncture because of the way thoughts are flowing. And so you can participate in any stream or not, and you get to choose as you approach the stream mentally how it feels, and then decide how far into it you go. The simple solution to all of this is find something that feels good to think about, and think about it a lot. And if you stumble upon something that doesn't feel good to think about, then don't think about it. Go back to one of the things that felt good to think about. But that feels too simple for most. In other words, most would rather take a longer way around it, it seems.
Well, we'll keep on trying.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you very much.
Eternally. We have enjoyed this immensely.
Yeah, I think that's too.
There is great love here for you. We are complete.